Oh, why is it doing this? There. All right, we're back, y'all. Got 3 people in the house already. Yes, we're back. It's gonna be spicy this time because you know what? We got the Diet Mountain Dew, so it's gonna get spicy on this one. It's gonna get spicy on this one, y'all. Yeah. So saw another video was posted. So I guess we're gonna have to do it. Maybe we'll do an early morning review. Then we might have a review for a comeback video later. But this just goes to show you why nobody takes gig workers serious. Because they'll make every fucking excuse possible. All the evidence is in their fucking face that they messed up. The shit was there, and they're still going to die on the hill that they're perfect. They did nothing wrong. This is a perfect example why nobody takes you motherfuckers serious when it comes to the gig work. Nobody takes what you say serious. Nobody believes half the shit you say, because this is a perfect example. Because all the evidence was shown right to your fucking face on video, pictures, your own pictures, and you still want to die on this hill and make every fucking excuse possible. That's why nobody takes you motherfuckers serious. So that's all it boils down to. So we're going to go ahead and at some point, I'm going to get tired of responding to this dumb shit because, like I said, these people will never take personal responsibility for their own fuck-ups. They'll find any excuse. So at the end of the day, arguing back and forth about it is redundant, and they're not going to take personal responsibility, even though it's right there in front of their fucking face. So it is what it is. So, but what's up, Mr. Alexander? How you doing? I know gig employees can't take responsibility, bro. Even though the evidence is right in front of their face, they're gonna do whatever it is to fucking to just fucking sit there and make excuses for their own shit instead of just taking the responsibility that they fucked up, bro. That's all it is, bro. And that's why nobody takes their shit serious. When they whine and complain, oh, I got deactivated. I didn't do nothing wrong. You know they did something wrong. This is why nobody takes them serious, bro. Because they can't. Even with the evidence dead ass in their face, bro, they're trying to make fucking excuses. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Fucking hilarious. But other than that, Alexander, what do you got planned for your vacation? What do you got planned for your summer vacation besides doing gig work? Besides doing gig work, what do you have planned for your summer vacation? Let me put this. I forgot to do some work on phone. Yeah, bro. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Come on, phone. What are we doing? Stuck on stupid today or what? Hey, Lightning. What's up? What's up? Good morning to you guys. Yeah, we got an early morning live stream. Look at this. What's going on? Early morning. All right. Gotta make sure monetization is on. If I'm gonna waste my time with this shit, I might as well get paid for it. Yeah. Let me go ahead and pin the link. Going to play it by ear this summer, bro. For sure. I'm planning on doing gig work full time. Y'all know shit. Should have known that. No, but as far as we still ain't got a full-time teacher job yet, man. Let's pin the link here so anybody can come in if they want to come in. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Ryan? I asked Dino if you guys manufacture some beef, considering me entertained with this. No, bro, it's not really even beef, bro. It's just me, doing my regular reactions to gig workers that complain and bitch when it's their own fucking fault. You know what I'm saying? It's my normal shit, bro. But he's taking it to the mad extreme because he's unwilling to say that he fucked up. He's gonna. It's why gig workers get no respect. It's why nobody wants to believe gig workers, because you got all the evidence in your fucking face that shows you fucked up, and you're still trying to make every excuse possible of why it's somebody else's fault, not yours. So that's just me, bro. You know me. I call that shit out, and it just makes you look dumb. So it makes you look dumb. The more you try to die on the hill, it makes you look dumb. Gotta get your credentials. But it's not really manufactured. It's not even, he's manufacturing beef out of it. I'm just doing my regular reviews and shit. But he's making more out of it than it really is because he doesn't want to accept the fact that he fucked up. He doesn't want to accept the fact that he fucked up, bro. That's all there is to it. He wants to blame somebody else. So, and we know, Ryan, that's all gig workers. All gig workers blame everybody else except for themselves. What's up, Richard? How you doing? I can see if there was no proof that he fucked up. I can see if there was no proof that he fucked up, but he had his own pictures prove that he fucked up. And so when I called you out off your own pictures that showed you fucked up, and you're still willing to die in the hill that, oh, it wasn't my fault, then you just don't want to take the personal responsibility. So you sound like every other fucking gig worker that doesn't want to take responsibility for their own fuck ups. It's always somebody else's fault. And that's all he's doing. And that's all he's proving. So the more videos he makes about it, the more dumb, in my opinion, he looks. And the more dumb he's going to look. Because every time I do a new reaction to his video, I'm going to pull up his videos and continue to show him that you're the one that fucked up. I'm going to show the items that you could have bought that were the right items for you to pick. I'm going to show it every time. I'm going to show you until you fucking realize that, yes, those are the items, but because they have different packaging, you don't think it's the right item, which shows you're fucking retarded. Because anybody that has ever went shopping, anybody that knows anything about marketing or has worked in a business where there's marketing involved knows that packages change on a daily. On the monthly, on the yearly, companies change the way their packaging looks. So it is even on their own websites. Packaging may vary. So to sit there and die on this hill because it didn't look exactly like the picture they showed is bullshit. Not to mention, they showed the picture of the actual product and he still picked the wrong product. So whether the fucking picture is right of the product, whether the picture is wrong of the product, he still picks up the wrong fucking product. So how is that the app's fault? How is that the customer's fault? They give you the right picture, you don't pick the right shit. They give you the wrong picture, you still don't pick the right shit. What the fuck? So it doesn't matter what it is. He doesn't do his shit right. So he's gonna die on that hill. That's his hill to die on because it just makes him look more dumb. What's up? What's up, Mr. Romeo? How you doing? So you know what? Any motherfuckers are 50 years old and they don't know that packaging changes. Come on, bro. Let me guess. If they showed a Snickers bar in December on the Instacart app, but you go to the store and they have the Christmas packaging on the Snickers bar, are you going to try to make an excuse why you didn't pick up the Snickers because it didn't look like the right Snickers, even though it's just in a different packaging? Come on, people are just fucking dumb, dude. They're just dumb, and they'll look for any excuse to excuse off why they're lame and they can't do shit. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. No personal responsibility in the gig community at all. There is none. It's always somebody else's fault. So. Let's see. Dino is kind of losing his shit. Gig work does that to people. Someone asked who Roy is. I said 50-year-old pizza delivery boy. It is what it is. Yeah, I deliver pizza. I'm very happy delivering pizza. I make really good money delivering pizza. I make pretty good money at my job. So I don't have to do gig work. That's why I got a job, because it's more stable. I make pretty good money at the shop that I'm at. So I don't have to. And there's no different me at 50 years old delivering food than somebody that's 50 years old doing gig work delivering food. It's no fucking different. It's no different. I just happen to work and deliver for a company. They happen to want to be freelancers or want to be independent. Just their only employer is the apps, and they won't even acknowledge that. So it's the same, bro. It's the same fucking job. I just do it for a W-2. They do it thinking they're independent. So it is what it is, bro. So. And anybody, when you think about it, bro, anybody that wants to make fun of me because I deliver pizza, you're doing the same thing. You're delivering McDonald's. You're delivering fucking Burger King. You're no different. So you can't even that's not even something to make fun of. Because they're in the job of doing deliveries just like I'm in the job of doing deliveries. The fuck? Like, come on, bro. So you can't even make fun of it. Can't even make fun of it. You know? Exactly, bro. Exactly. And I don't have to, and I don't be washing no pans, bro. So it's all good. It's all good. I don't be washing the pans. Right, Xander? They don't seem to get that, Xander, that pizza people make pretty good money. Pizza delivery people make pretty good money. So this whole idea that it's some kind of joke, yeah, come on. Could I make more if I did delivery, like if I did gig work, could I make more? Probably could. Probably could, but I choose not to. My job has room for advancement. They have no room for advancement. They're lucky they can even keep their fucking apps without getting deactivated. My company has room for advancement. If I want to move up further in the company, I can make more money that way. So there's nothing really to laugh at about it. I get paid time off. So I get offered insurance all the fucking time. I get vision insurance, all kinds of shit. So there's nothing really they can laugh at it all they want. The only one being laughed at is them, because news story after news story of them doing gross, nasty shit and they wonder why they don't get tips. It's their own other gig workers that cause them more problems than anything. So I don't have a problem. They can laugh all they want. I don't give a fuck. You know what, bro? I don't know. It just depends on where you're at, bro. But my boss is the chillest motherfuckers. I got the chillest fucking general manager. I got the chillest higher up manager. Our shit's easy as fuck to do, dude. It's not hard. It's not hard to manage, to be honest with you. It's not. It's not. But that's like anything though. It just depends on where you're at and who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You know. So so it just depends on where you're at, bro. But our shit's chill as fuck, dude. It's easy as shit. Let's see, gig workers have mile parameters, $2 offers to drive 6 miles. Yeah, I can make $2, and I only have to drive a mile and a half. When I take a delivery, I get paid mileage. So I can drive a mile and a half, 2 miles, and make it $2 on top of my tip, on top of my salary. So what the fuck are they talking shit about? Like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Ryan, at my particular place, the manager's only required to work 50 hours a week. So he's only required 50 hours a week. So what's up, BVS? I saw the amazing on her earlier. He was lying about getting paper. Oh, well, I'm not. That's for you and him, bro. That's for you and him. I'm just trying to be Mr. Positive, as always. I'm just trying to be Mr. Friendly, man. I'm not looking at it from your standpoint as far as what you guys have going on. I'm just looking at it from another fellow human being checking on another fellow human being. That's all. No, I'm not drama. Drama finds me, bro. Drama comes to me. I don't bring the drama. It comes to me. I just state my opinions, and I state whatever I see, and then that's when the drama comes, bro. So. See, right now, if I was to say, in my personal opinion, B-Vaz's hairline is going way too back for his age. His hairline should not be that far back at his age of a younger man. That's in my opinion. Guess what? B-Vaz will do a fucking 3-hour live stream or a 15-minute video bitching about me, talking about his hairline, blah, 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 doing this. See, then that brings me back to the drama. I'm just stating an opinion, and that's where the drama comes from. I didn't create the drama. I just stated an opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I don't start the drama. I just replace my opinion. I know you are, man. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Yeah, right? See, I'm going to make videos on you now. See, that's how it works. Yeah, Jinx. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing it. I was up at 5:30 today, so I'm back. So, but yeah, so I guess we got to do the review on the newest video. So I got to pull that up here. See what other fucking excuses we got today. So let's go ahead and get it started. Might as well get it started early. Let's get it started early. So we'll have one later. I'm sure we'll have one later to discuss. So here's this. Go. Let's go here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Get your ticket, Roy. Okay. Whatever that means. Roy likes to go down this roller coaster. So I'm going down a roller coaster. So we'll see. I'm going down a roller coaster. Let's go down this roller coaster. All right, there it says Roy likes to go down this roller coaster. Let me make sure the volume's up so you guys can hear. All right, volume's up. Excellent. All right. So let's get this party started. Nothing like watching you two have the midlife crisis. I'm not having a midlife crisis, bro. This is natural. This is normal shit to me, Ryan. This is normal shit. This shit doesn't affect me one bit. I'm all good. Shit doesn't bother me one bit. But let's go ahead and let's go down this roller coaster.
All right, it looks like Roy likes to go down this roller coaster, right? So let's begin. To start off, he made another response to another video that I made. Okay.
Just like you made another response to the video I made. So apparently you like the riding the roller coaster as well. So it's all good.
And when you point out that he's blind, okay.
I'm blind, but yeah, the products are dead ass right in front of his face, and he can't buy and he can't pick up the prize. He can't pick up the product. But I'm blind, apparently. Apparently, I can tell from two different pictures that they're the wrong item, but he can't. But I'm blind? Come on. Come on, Dino. Now you're just making up shit.
He says, I misspoke. No, you missed.
Okay, I misspoke. Yes, I said something. The product was something else. That's misspeaking. That's misspeaking. That don't mean I don't know what roasted cheddar Cheez-Its is. That just means I called them the wrong thing, which means I misspoke. Duh. Has nothing to do with me not being able to see what it is. I misspoke.
It's red.
It's simple.
Because you're looking at the item.
It's simple. I call it, I'm looking dead ass at the Totino's bottles, Tostitos, whatever the fuck it's called, and I still don't even get that name right. That's just because I misspoke on what on the name. So what? So what? I'm still looking at it and I misspeak it because I mispronounce it or I don't call it the right name. Doesn't mean that I'm fucking blind. The fuck, dude? Come on, bro.
And you're trying to see what it says. And you have three tries and you're like, so what? Oh, it's okay. If your ocular nerves in your eyes are blind and don't work, that's okay. We're gonna
see, but my vision doesn't matter, Dino, because I'm not buying the products. I'm not having to use my vision to make my money. You're having to use your vision to make money. And if you can't see the products that are directly in front of your face that you're supposed to buy and you don't buy them, that obviously means your vision don't work. My vision does. I could be fucking Stevie Wonder reading Braille on this bitch because what I see or what I say has absolutely nothing to do with me making money, but what you see has to do with, or I should say, what you don't see is the problem with you not making money. My vision doesn't matter. I could be a blind motherfucker. I can say the wrong shit. I can say the shit in Chinese. It doesn't matter how I say it. It has nothing to do with it. So if I misspeak or I look at it and I think it said something else and I misspeak on it, it is what it is. Isn't costing me money, Dino. But apparently it costs you money because you can't see the products that are dead ass right in front of your face.
Brush that shit aside.
Yeah, brush that shit aside. Because it has not, whether I mispronounce something or I misspeak on what it's called, it has nothing to do with the whole situation. The whole situation here, Dino, is you unable to find products at the grocery store that are sitting right on the shelf in front of you. That is the whole situation here. It has nothing to do with how you pronounce it, what you call it. It has to do with your inability to look at a picture or read the packaging on the picture or read the fucking whatever it is and get the right product. That's on you. This is all about you and your lack of ability to do the proper thing when it comes to gig work, not me.
But we're going to call out other people.
Yeah.
But you're
I'm going to call out you, Dino. Okay, so I misspoke and I called something the wrong thing twice. You fucked up I don't know how many fucking times. How many fucking times? And it cost you money. Me mistaken, me calling the roasted fucking cheddar Cheez-Its, fucking toasty Cheez-Its, bloated Cheez-Its, rotten dead ass rat Cheez-Its, whatever, doesn't cost me money. But you have the ability to look at pictures and read and see the picture. It costs you money. It didn't cost me shit. So. And why did I have 13, 14 people in here? And all of a sudden I put you on the screen and I lose all my fucking viewers. What the fuck, man?
In the camera, okay? But you also, at that time when you're doing a reaction, it's on your screen. You're looking at it at the screen.
Wow, that are you trying to? No shit. I'm looking here. I'm looking over here at my chat, reading my chat, saying hello to people. Because unlike some of you other fucktards that do live streams, you don't know how to talk to your subscribers. You don't know. So I'm trying to do both. So if I take a quick glance here and I take a quick glance there, yeah, shit happens, Dino. You're just staring at a fucking computer screen, blabbering into it on how you want to blame everybody else for your own mistakes. So yeah, there's a difference there, you know.
And it took you 3 turns to finally call out what it is.
So you're just nitpicking stupid shit that has no bearing on this whole situation at all.
But it's like, so what?
Roy's inability to read what he saw and made a mistake, mispronouncing or miscalling it out, has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with it. This has to do with your video blaming the apps for your inability to get better orders because you're a shitty shopper. The proof that I called out was the fact that the products that you were supposed to buy were directly in front of you, and you couldn't figure out the products. That's what I called out. So whatever I say or whatever I call something on here has nothing to do with it at all. And you're supposed to be the pro shopper. Remember, I'm not the pro shopper. I don't do Instacart. So I'm not the pro shopper. You're supposed to be Mr. Instacart, right? You do this for a living. So you should know, as a pro shopper, that packages are different. You're not always going to find that same product with the same label on it. The packaging is going to be different. You should know this, because a lot of us who aren't pro shoppers or just go out on a weekly basis or maybe a monthly basis and buy our groceries know that packaging changes. So you, being a pro shopper, Mr. Instacart, you should know this already. You should be well in advance of knowledge of this, but you don't seem to have this knowledge. So
it's not a big deal if Roy does it.
No, it's not a big deal if I do it, because it doesn't cost me no money, fucking Dino. It doesn't cost me nothing. I could have called it roasted. Like I said, I could have called it roasted. I could have called it toasty. I could have called it donkey dick. I could have called it piece of shit. I could have called it whatever I want. It doesn't cost me money. But your inability to look at a picture costs you money. There's a difference. It doesn't cost me money to mispronounce, but it costs you money. It doesn't cost me money. So if I was making more money, if I was making a lot of money on YouTube, I would pay closer attention, and I probably would get it right off the bat. But I don't make no money. I don't come to YouTube to make money. So if I mispronounce something, it doesn't bother me. Your inability to read, look at pictures, it costs you money. So there's a huge difference between me and you right now. What my mess ups don't cost me money. Yours does. There's a huge difference there.
But for everybody.
Real Talk with Roy, please tell me you don't work for one of those big dog companies, because I need a Strombo. Well, our company don't make those. We need the greatest shopper alive, aka Bobby. Yeah, I know Bobby. Hopefully Bobby comes up. I pinned the link. He said he'd be up later.
Everybody else, it applies. But when Roy,
well, it applies if it's how you make a living. Of course it applies. It don't apply to me because I don't make a living off of it. So if you make money off your ability to read and look at pictures, and that's how you make a living, yeah, it's going to apply to you a lot more than it applies to me. Dead ass. That's common sense. If I'm looking at a screen and it says, has a big caution sign that says hydrochloric acid, and I call it hydroduki acid, not going to affect me. But if the worker there looks at the picture and mispronounces what it is and doesn't know what it says, it could blow up and kill a bunch of people. So there's a difference, Dino. Yes, there's a huge difference. You are just picking out the minor differences because you're, once again, trying to justify your inability to shop. You're just trying to nitpick shit on me. You're trying to put this back on me as justification of why you are unable to look at a picture and see what the fuck you're buying. So that's all you're doing, Dino. We know how it is. We know how you gig workers are. Blame everybody else. Just like in your original video, you blame the customer. You blame the customer for picking items that he wanted, and the fact that the store didn't have them, but the store did have at least two that you saw. You blame the customer. The customer has nothing to do with it, but you're blaming the customer. So you're nothing but playing the blame game, partner. That's your deal, Dino. It's all everybody else. App. Customer. App. Customer. You're blaming everybody except for yourself. And that's how you gig workers are. Just like the gig worker that fucking took a big ass dookie on somebody's doorstep. Well, I had to go to the bathroom. I couldn't find a bathroom. Like they're trying to justify and blame somebody else because they had to take a fucking doo-doo on somebody's fucking doorstep. You're just the same. Not as it's disgusting, but you're just doing the same thing. You're just doing the same thing. Finding some way to place blame somewhere else instead of just taking responsibility for your own shit. That's all.
Does it? It does not apply. Because Roy can never do wrong. That's what he said.
Oh, no, trust me. I do wrong all the fucking time. Trust me, Roy is Mr. Wrong a lot. But when it comes to my livelihood, I still do wrong. So I pay the price. I'm not perfect. So to sit there and come up here and say, well, Roy does no do no wrong, once again, you're speaking out your ass. Once again, you're just speaking out your ass. I accept the difference between me and you, Dino, when I do something wrong, I accept it. I accept that I fucked up, and I accept when it cost me something. I accepted it. So stop with the nonsense. That's the difference, Dino. That's the difference between me and you. I know when I do wrong, and I accept it. You do wrong, and you blame everybody else. That's the difference.
I'm never wrong. Second of all, they both say Chucky salsa. And he's trying to say about the salsa that they all have jalapeno tomatoes and onions. Okay?
Yeah, that's what the ingredients are. You know how you figure that out? Instead of reading the thing where it says tomatoes, and that, flip it over. Look at the ingredients. It'll tell you tomatoes, jalapenos, onion, and the ingredients. They all have it. They don't have to have a specific label that says it on the front in order to know that it has tomatoes, jalapenos, and fucking onions in it. The fuck?
It's just a different label.
Exactly. And you know what's going to be really good is because since you said that, now I'm going to look it up and I'm going to prove to you that they have different labels. Because I'm going to open another screen and you're going to watch me type in, does Tostitos salsa labels vary on their bottles? So let's go ahead and do that, Dino, so I can show you that we'll see what the company says about it. See if I'm wrong. We'll see what the company says about it. So let's go ahead and do that now, folks. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and so let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll have to drop Dino. So let's drop Dino here. Let's do this. Let's take Dino down for now. We'll get back to you, Dino. I gotta show you this, Dino. So we'll go to share screen. Go to window. We'll go right here. There we go. So you can watch me type it. Here we go. Does Tostitos? Yeah, I better make sure I spell it right because he might say something I don't know how to spell either. Tostito, chunky, salsa bottles have different labels. Oh, hold on. Different labels on them, even though it's the same product. Let's see what it says. Let's go here. Oh, look at that. Yes. Toasted here. You guys can read it, right? You can read it too. It says right there. Yes. Tostitos chunky salsa bottles can have different labels, even if they are the same product. Because the company uses multiple codes and packaging variations for the same base recipe. Oh, look, and it just happens to say chunky salsa. Look at that. Look, chunky salsa is sold under several different codes and with its own label design and product name wording. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Oh, standard medium chunky labels. Then you got the medium chunky sauce, and then we got the same chunky format, but labeled as mild. So yes, Dino. See, depending, it can have. There we go here. Retailer specific brand. Each store chain may customize their label for each style. Marketing variations. Labels can change for promotions, seasonal offers, or to highlight different flavor profiles. Oh yeah. So bottom line. If you see the same salsa in different jars with slightly different names or designs, it's likely the same product. Wow. That's straight there. There you go, Dino. There you go, Dino. So, yes, the medium chunky salsa will have a different label on it than the fucking mild chunky salsa. So, there you go, Dino. There you go. So, don't sit there and say, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But let's go back to Dino. Let's get Dino back up.
Show me.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
A product. Show me any product that any in existence that it says on the label made with artificial sugar. Anyway, any drink.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's look at my Diet Pepsi. Let's look at my Diet Mountain Dew here. Let's see what the label says. You said show you any product. I know I have a flashlight close by. Where's my flashlight? Here it is. Hold on. Let's find a product because we know there's product out there to do it. Let's let me hold on a second. Oh, you know what? I don't have to. I can pull it up on the internet. Hold on a second. I'll pull it up on the internet. Hold on. You said show you any product where the label says made from artificial flavors. That's what he said, right, guys? So let's go. What products say on their labels that they are made from artificial flavors? Artificial, oops. Ingredients, right? That's what we need. Let's see. U.S. food labels, the artificial flavor, most common product. Let's see what it can. Let's see. It can blend many synthetic chemicals, not quite exact chemicals, not labels. The labels need to say artificial flavors, different natural flavors. So, but let's go to images. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. There's labels that say, oh, look at all these different labels that say it. There's labels that say it all over the fucking place. Holy shit. So there you go. So yeah, there's lots of foods that say it. There's lots of foods that say it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So there's lots of food that say it, Dino. There's lots of food to say it. So what are you trying to say to us, Dino? Hold on a sec. Get over here.
The big label in the front, either it's a cola or orange, whatever, where it says made with artificial sweeteners.
What's up, Matt? How you doing? Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking. You're 10 miles north of you. Excellent. Yeah, dude, it's hot as shit, bro. Definitely. Getting big time.
We see that in the back of the label, in the fine print.
It doesn't matter. It's still on the label. It's still on the label, Dino. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to say it on the front.
Where the ingredients are small, where it says made with artificial sweeteners.
For shopping, only thing I care about is yeah, exactly, bro. But I don't know what does that has to do with anything, bro. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything. I don't know what he's trying to prove here with this, but let's see what he says.
It will be in the ingredients. It will say aspartame. It will say other artificial name for a sweetener. It will be in the ingredients.
Okay, so what are we trying to get at? Let's get to the point.
It will just say cola. And if the cola is made with real sugar, it will say made with real sugar for a purpose to stand out so you know you're not getting it.
Yeah, it's going to say real sugar because people like you don't have common sense. Everybody knows that Coke is made with sugar. Everybody knows Dr. Pepper has sugar in it. Everybody knows that every regular cola out there has sugar in it. What do a lot of companies say? A lot of companies will put real cane sugar, which is a different kind of sugar. They're setting their fucking thing apart. They'll say real sugar because they're trying to outdo the next soda by people like you who think that, oh my God, it says real sugar on the label. That must mean it's better than this one. No, they're just putting the fact on it that has real sugar in it when all the rest of them have sugar in it as well. They're just plastering as a advertisement thing to get you to pick their product because people like you take everything you see on the label seriously and don't take the time to do any kind of research. So they're going to put it on there because they're trying to grab your attention. They're trying to grab your attention. I'm sure if a company put a big old pile of Dookie on there and on their front of their label said their Dookie tastes like ice cream, there'd be people out there buying that Dookie thinking it tastes like ice cream just because it says really tastes like ice cream. So what that has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it at all. Has nothing to do with it.
Their product with artificial shit. So in this case with the Tostitos, you put it in there, the real. It's not just
yeah, but high fructose corn syrup is sugar. It's sugar. It's the same thing. It's derived from sugar. Same thing. Doesn't matter what they call it, it's still sugar. And if people don't know that, then high fructose corn syrup is sugar. Derivative of sugar.
just made with jalapeno onions or tomato, jalapeno, and onions, and that's it. You say it's made with real.
Let's drop down Dino so we can bring up this other one. Let's see what it says. Tostitos chunky salsa ingredients. The question is Tostitos salsa made with real tomatoes, jalapenos, onion on all its chunky salsa? Yes. Tostitos is made with real tomatoes, jalapeno, chunky, and all of its chunky salsa varieties. There you go. There you go. So it doesn't have to specifically say on the fucking front of it that it's got real. Because it's all made with real shit. It's all made with real shit, Dino. So what is your point? It doesn't have to say on the front of the label if it's real or not. So there you go. So just because it doesn't say it's all made with real shit, it doesn't have to say made with real stuff on the front of the label in order to fuck, dude. Come on, bro. Master shopper, you should know this shit. But let's go back to Dino.
made with real. So you implying that this product is better than the other turkey salsa?
That's a no, because all the salsas are made with the same ingredients. So no, it's not. It doesn't specify it's better. They're all made with the same product, Dino. They're all made with the same product.
Let the audience marinate. Let that.
Yeah, let that marinate, audience. I just showed you. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Let that marinate, yeah. Let that marinate.
Marinate for everybody.
Yeah.
Where are the other ladies?
Everybody that's in here right now, it's marinating. It's marinating.
Haven't been changed. The fuck is that? But everybody has to go on and it's like, oh, let's do the. He went online and did the research and all that. Is that what we do when we go on every Instacart shop?
I have to do the research because you're fucking retarded and you don't have the common sense to know what the fuck you're doing. When I go shopping for fucking salsas, bro, I know they're made from tomatoes, fucking jalapenos, and onions. I don't have to look at a label and to see if it says, oh, real. I already know that's what's in it, fuckface. What the fuck are you talking about? I only did the research for people like you that are too fucking stupid to understand that all their products are made with the same shit. And just because one on the front label says it's made with real, when they're all made with real, it's just a packaging difference, fuckface. Oh, do you want me to pull up? What? What more do you want me to do? I have to do the research because people like you don't have common sense. You don't have common sense. That's why. You don't have common sense. So I did the research to show you that it doesn't have to say real this or real that in order for it to have real shit in it, dum-dum. That it's the same product. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, here, and let me just prove that point. Let me just prove that point. There we go. This will work. Okay, let's go this way. We'll go over to share screen. Share screen. Share screen. Look at the packaging, Dino. Look. Just different packaging, Dino. Look. Chunky salsa mild. Look. Chunky salsa medium. Same fucking label. It's the same fucking label, Dino. It's just different labeling. Get that through your thick fucking skull. That they changed labeling, Dino. Get that through your skull. Just a different label. You don't seem to get that at all. Just a different label. That's all it is, buddy. So you just don't seem to get the point. Once again, you're making fucking excuses. They're just different labels. But there's a perfect example for you. Mild Chunky has the same label as the medium Chunky. Same thing, just a different label. If you can't get that thick through your thick ass skull,
Instacart shop or even
well, it's all advertising, Ryan, because people like him believe dumb shit. It's because of people like him. It's people like him that actually think there's a difference, bro. It's people like him. They do shit like that because people like him will look at that label and say, "Oh my god, all the other chunky salsa I've been eating must be fake because this one says it's got real shit in it."
even a DoorDash or an Uber Eats shopping. We do research for the products.
No, because I'm not fucking retarded. I don't have to do the research when I'm shopping. I see chunky, medium Tostitos, fucking salsa. I'm picking it up because that's what the customer wanted. Just because the label don't look the same doesn't mean it's not the same product. Why don't you try scanning them before skipping here? How about doing your job right? How about, okay, I got this one. Let me look at this one. Oh, it says medium chunky Tostitos. Let me scan it and see if it's the right one. No, just because you don't see the label that you think is on it, it makes it the right product. You just skip over it like a dum-dum because you're a 50-year-old man that I guess has never went shopping in his life and noticed that you could have two exact products sitting right next to each other with different labels on it. I guess you've never experienced that, just like Bobby was lying when he never saw that shit on his Instacart app. So I guess you're lying too. Because I know Ryan, Xander, myself, probably everybody in this chat at some point has went to the grocery store and seen the same exact product with two different labels on it. So what the fuck, Dino? Are you the only one that don't understand that? So I only did the research to show you that it's there's the products have different labels on them, but they're the same product. I wouldn't have to do the research. I already know this as a grown adult that's been shopping and everything his whole goddamn life, damn near. You're the one that needed to be educated on it. I didn't have to. I only did it to prove my point to you because you don't seem to understand what I'm talking about or how shit works.
When the picture is showing the green, and it says in the picture, you say, I missed the picture on Uber Eats, but now that I'm seeing the picture on the Instacart, And it says made with real jalapeno, tomatoes, jalapeno, and onions, made with real.
It's all made with real shit. It's all made with real shit, Dino.
And it's the green label.
What do you think they're making the salsa with? Rubber shoe chips? What do you think those red chunks in the fucking chunky salsa is in the medium? What do you think that is? Like rubber chips? What do you think the green shit that's in there? What do you think that is? What the fuck do you think that is? Rubber pellets? They're throwing rubber pellets in there? And you're eating rubber pellets? What the fuck do you think it is? Exactly, Alexander. Exactly. He knows what it is. He just doesn't want to accept it because, once again, it's taking personal responsibility for his own fuck-ups. And we know gig employees don't want to take responsibility for when they fuck up. It's everybody else's fault. That's all it is. He's just trying to find ways to justify it and that he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
On it. Wouldn't that be different from the other one?
No.
If it's the same,
No.
why use the real?
Because it's a
Why use the real?
why use the real? Because it's for people like you that think there's a fucking difference when there's not. It's a marketing strategy. It's a marketing strategy. Just like peanut butter. Skippy might say real roasted peanuts. Jif might not put real roasted peanuts on the front of their package. But yet Jif still uses real roasted peanuts. But Skippy put it on the front of their package so it makes their package look more appealing. Because of people like you that don't have common sense to understand that they're all made with the same shit. One package just happens to say it to try to appeal to customers to buy it more than this company's. Common marketing strategies that you apparently don't know. No wonder why you do gig work now. Because you don't know basic shit. You don't know basic shit. Do you want me to pull up? Do you want me to pull up the fact that the medium there is a medium bottle out there that has that label that you're talking about, Dino? And it's the same exact one that was sitting right in front of you that has the different label. It's just different packaging, Dino. Learn. Hopefully with this tutorial and these rants that we've been going on, you will learn to scan the product instead of just looking at the package and assuming that's the right one. Or understand that the packaging is different. Excuse me. Same with the Gain detergent. That they're just using different packaging, but it's the same product. Hopefully you've learned that. So the next time you do go shopping, you'll be able to understand, okay, they don't have this one exactly, but let me look to see what else they have that matches what's in this one. So if you see a big old thing of Gain that says 134 loads on it, look at the Gain that says 134 loads on it, Dino. And guess what? It's the same product. It's just a different package.
Why didn't they put that from the beginning? Made with real tomato, jalapenos, and onions from the beginning, from the get-go.
Because they don't have to. They can do whatever they want. It's their product. They can say it whatever the fuck they want. They don't have to. If they want to change their fucking packaging halfway through the year to say this, and then the second half of the year say that, that's up to them. Who the fuck are you to tell people how to run their business? Just because you don't know how to shop? It's their fucking, they got to bow down to you now? Because you don't know how to shop? You don't have common sense? That they got to bow down to you just so you can be a better Instacart shopper because you don't have common fucking sense? So now the company's got to bow down to you too? So not only is it the customer's fault, Instacart's fault, the store's fault, now it's the company's fault. Who else are we going to blame? Why don't you, did you stop the middle of this video Why didn't you go run outside and blame your fucking neighbor's dog for it too while you're at it? You seem to be blaming everybody else. The reason you can't fucking shop properly. So who's next? We got the company now. We got the store. We got Instacart and the customer. But the only person that fucked up was you. But yet that we got 4 different people now that we're blaming. Instead of the one person that we should be blaming. You. Or you should be blaming is you. Maybe by the end of this video, you'll have 3 other people you're blaming for.
Oh, they're going to put it now, but only on the mic.
Oh, they only put it on the mild. Oh, see, that's where you're wrong, stupid. And let me pull that up for you, too. I was hoping you were going to say that. We'll come back to you, Dino. Let me go here. This is from Tostitos website itself, Dino. What the fuck is that, Dino? What the fuck is that? What the fuck does that say? Chunky salsa, made with real tomatoes, jalapenos, onion, medium. So they don't stick it just on the mild. They stick it on all of them. Just so happens your store didn't have that version of the packaging. So what now? What excuse do we have now? What excuse do we have now, Dino? Look where I looked that up at, Tostitos.com. So what is our excuse now? It's just a different package. Your store just didn't have the packages that said it. They don't only put it on the mild. They put it on all of them. What's our excuse now? So what's our excuse now? Dino, tell us. I know I spelled it wrong. So what? That'll be on his next one, Ryan. That'll be his next video. I don't even know how to spell tomatoes or some shit. That'll be his next one, bro.
We're not gonna say maybe.
Hold on.
With real on the other ones, the medium and hot.
Well, I just showed you that they do.
For whatever bizarre and oblivious fucking reason, Tostitos will do that.
Oh, no, they do it. They do it. So come on now. They do it.
But they'll only change that and put the description. We don't care about the label. The description. Specifically where it says made with real.
Well, I showed you they do it for all of them. So your point here is mute. Now you look even dumber that you said that. Now you look dumber.
Let that marinate.
Yeah, let that marinate. I just showed you. Your argument's invalid. They don't only stick it on the mile. They stick it on all of them. And I just showed you the picture. Just so happens the store that you were shopping at didn't have that version of packaging. Ooh, holy shit. But okay, let's continue.
And the whole thing with Uber Eats, with the coffee, the thing with the coffee that you're supposed to pause, okay, that's not meant when you're during a customer order, when you're active on a customer order to block orders. You know what that's called? It's called a workaround.
So what you're saying that you can't pause future orders while you're on an order already with Uber Eats? You can't do that? I know you can do it with DoorDash. You guys do Uber Eats, right? You guys do Uber Eats, right? You can't pause future orders while you're on an order? I made the point because he was bitching about he was trying to have the customer sign for the alcohol and he kept getting future orders while the customer was trying to sign. I said, then why didn't you just pause future orders, finish with that order completely, and then turn your orders back on? You can't do that on an Uber Eats? Yeah, you can pause orders and rides. Okay. So what the fuck's he saying now?
And that's what Roy is trying to say. It's a workaround to not get bombarded with orders while you're on a customer order. And then he says, just like on DoorDash. I worked 6 years on DoorDash. I never hit the pause button ever.
So what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? If you know you got to do extra effort on a fucking order, you pause your orders so you can get it completed. So what? So you didn't have to do it with DoorDash. What the fuck does that mean?
I never hit the pause button, especially when I'm on deliveries and I'm doing a shop and deliver. I never, for 6 years, never an order popped up when a customer's handing me their driver's license and I'm scanning and then they have to sign. Never for 6 years order popped up during that time.
Okay, so what's your fucking point? That is absolutely another moot point. Another moot point. What the fuck does it matter what you had to do on DoorDash? On Uber Eats, apparently you need to pause your shit. So what the fuck does it matter about DoorDash? So what are you saying? Nothing I said was wrong. But because you didn't have to do it on DoorDash, that makes it wrong? You know how fucking dumb you sound? You know how fucking dumb you sound? Thanks, KMG. I know you care. I'm not fucking dumb.
Never happened for 6 years. So what does that say about Uber Eats?
It says Uber Eats has a different business. They do their business differently. That's what it means, Dino. Two separate businesses. One business might do something different than the other. Oh my God. Is that fucking shocking to you? Aren't you the one that says that DoorDash, Uber Eats, they're all the fucking same? They all the same? So now you see something different and oh my God, what the fuck? The fuck?
Why it doesn't happen on DoorDash? I've been doing it for 6 years.
Why don't you call DoorDash and fucking ask them? Why don't you call DoorDash and ask them? And what the fuck difference does it make? If it happens to you on Uber Eats, pause your shit. If it doesn't happen to you on DoorDash, don't pause your shit. Oh my God, is that a revelation? What the fuck?
Because it's in the algorithm for them not to pop up orders. It's a feature in there.
And you know that? Did you contact DoorDash and figure that out? Did you do some research and call and contact DoorDash and figure that out? What'd you do? How'd you figure that out? What's up, Bobby?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So let me explain this about Uber real quick. Now, I will say I agree, and I have myself been annoyed when you're trying to complete an order and the Uber shit pops up, or when it jumps over your map. It is annoying. But all you have to do, this is a very simple educational lesson for anybody that does Uber.
Educate him, because he barely doesn't know.
All you have to do to prevent that from happening is either once you pick up the order, or even honestly once you accept the order, it doesn't matter when. All you have to do is go to the bottom of your screen. It's probably better to do it once you pick up the order, but you can go to the bottom of the screen, and where you would normally sign off, it'll say, instead of saying sign out, it'll say pause trips or pause orders or whatever. And you hit that button, and then until you're done that order, you will not get another pop-up. So if he's doing an alcohol order and he doesn't want to have to deal with the pop-ups, all he has to do is pause the shit, let the customer sign, complete the order, and then unpause, and you're good to go.
Yeah, well, I know
all
that,
you gotta do.
But in his video, he's whining and complaining about Uber Eats doing that to him. Like Uber Eats does it on purpose just to him. No, and my solution to him was, in my video, was then pause any future orders, finish what you got to finish, and then unpause. And now somehow that gets brought up in this fucking video because he I don't fucking know. But let's continue.
I don't know, I'm just saying. So yes, there is a way to do it. It's not that hard. I've actually done it myself because I've had similar scenarios where I'm trying to deliver an alcohol order and the shit just keeps popping up over the screen and it's annoying as fuck. Like, so yeah, you just hit the pause button and then you don't have to deal with that.
It's a simple fix.
So, that's it. Now, should we have to do that? No, that's an argument for a different day. Should it be blowing my phone up when I'm trying to finish an order? No. I agree that shouldn't be a thing, but it is what it is.
But they're sending you orders, motherfucker. That's what they want to do. They want to keep you busy.
I know, and I think that they should let you complete the order first and then send you an order. I don't think you should be blowing my phone up when I'm walking up to the door trying to take a picture, and you keep having to retake the picture over and over.
But Lyft will do it, and Uber will do it, even on rideshare. You'll be
it's a pain in the ass.
Exactly. You haven't even dropped off your passenger, and they're blowing up their shit. They're just trying to keep you busy. You're there, and they're doing it. But
yeah, and I'll tell you straight up, I don't like that. But unfortunately, I don't control the app, so I just gotta figure out a way to make it work. So I just pause the shit, and then I don't have to worry about it no more.
But then when he doesn't get orders from Uber Eats, he bitches, complains about it. But when he gets orders from Uber Eats, when it's not convenient for him, he complains about it. He complains about everything with all these apps, as if they don't do them. Go back to what I've said. Don't do them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm still baffled about why he came at me like he did. I really have no idea why. I don't know
because you're trying to be my bitch, and that's what it is.
I mean, I don't see how. I mean, all you got to do is click on a random live stream of Roy's where you've seen me and him argue hundreds of times. So
yeah, and he don't think you know any, even though you've done almost 3,000 instant cart, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So,
well. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then explain why I have a 4.99 rating on Instacart, why I'm constantly getting big orders even though I'm not Diamond. What else? Why customers on Shipt have me set to be a preferred shopper because they like the way I do shit. Explain that to me. Explain it to me why you don't ever hear me complaining that I can't make money. You don't ever hear me saying that, and I live in a town of less than 30,000 people. Now I go to a different market now, but I can stay in my market if I want to and make whatever money I need to make. I like the view better somewhere else. But
that's a discussion you and him have to have. He's the one that seems to have thinks you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So, and you're lying about shit.
Well, but again, this is where I question the logic of him saying I'm lying. So he's saying I'm lying that I've never seen this pop up, which that's a false statement. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he thinks I'm lying. Okay, isn't he the one that on a daily basis preaches every time Pedro makes a video saying nonsense that every market's different, every situation's different. So just because.
Let me stop you right there. He even said in that video that I did on yesterday, he said the same thing. About 20 minutes after he called you a liar, saying that you never saw that, 20 minutes later in the video I reviewed yesterday, he goes, oh, I don't know what happens in Bobby's market. I don't know what it says on his app in his market. So blah, blah, blah. So he even himself admitted it after calling you a liar, as if he knows what's on your app 20 minutes later, saying he doesn't know what's on your app. So that's why I said he owes you an apology, because you can't sit there and say that somebody's a liar when they said on their app they've never seen something, and then 20 minutes later turn around and say, well, I don't know. All markets are different. His app might be different. So what the fuck, you know?
I can tell you this, and again, this is an opinion. I have no actual evidence to support this statement. It's only a theory. So before anybody says I'm lying, this is just a theory. I have a theory that the reason that he is seeing these, if that's what he's saying, is because he has different grocery stores than I have. Everybody in the chat was saying that was at a Kroger or an Albertson, I believe, that he's talking about. I have neither one of those in my market. Now, it's possible, again, I don't know 100%, but it is possible that Kroger and or Albertsons might have a partnership with Instacart that allows the customer to order either via the Albertsons website or an app, and then it facilitates it to Instacart, and maybe that's why he's seeing these messages. I don't have either one of those in my market. I have the same grocery stores in my market, except one local grocery store. I have like Target, a local store called Rouse's. I have Walgreens, CVS. Most people have those, but I don't have those two specific stores that he talks about all the time. So, or Sprouts, I don't have that either. So maybe the reason I'm not seeing that message is because my stores don't have that sort of deal with Instacart. So Instacart,
even in his own chat, in his own comments, people are saying the same thing. I only see that when I shop at Kroger's. So
So if that's the case, that's your answer right there. So instead of calling me a liar, why not do the thought process in your head that maybe it's a store-specific issue and not an Instacart issue? So that's my point. Is I've never seen that message, and I will stand by that because it's a true statement.
But then he can't do that, Bobby, because then he has nobody else to blame for his own fuck-ups. Because it's all about blaming other people. For him being a shitty shopper, it's everybody else's fault. So if he actually did the research or figured out something, it would kill the narrative that he's a great shopper and everybody else is against him. That's why he won't do it. That's why he won't.
I would never say that this message that Dino's talking about that he's seeing, I would never be like, oh, he's lying. He's lying, because just because I've never seen it doesn't mean he doesn't. Maybe he does see it. I don't. So it doesn't make me a liar. I'm not going to call him a liar. It's just we're in a different market. He has different stores, different rules, different partnerships. And if maybe that's a Kroger thing or not, I don't know. I haven't done the research on that. I can speculate.
Okay. KMG says, what's the message? I'm in Arizona where Dino lives. The message was that do not contact the customer regarding substitutions because it's not an Instacart customer. That's the message.
Yeah, I've never gotten that message before, and I can actually give you an actual number instead of me speculating.
Yeah, well,
look it up right now. I have 2,965 Instacarts that I've done. That's batches. That's not individual orders. That's if I did a triple, it only counts as one. So I've probably done another 1,000 if you think about it like that.
But
and I've never seen it. Now I can tell you what I have seen is I have seen messages where the customer chose not to be contacted. So when I go to hit the button, it'll say this customer does not want to be contacted. I have seen that, but not you can't because it's not an Instacart customer. I've never seen that.
Yeah. Okay. So Yeah. So, but you
I think
can't
that's
call.
a Kroger thing.
Yeah, but he can't say you're lying about not seeing it, and then 20 minutes later sit there and say, I don't know what Bobby's app says. I don't know what Bobby app does. It's in a different market. You just contradicted your own fucking shit. You're calling somebody a liar for something on their app and then turned around and said you don't know what's on his app. That's ass backwards, and you owe him an apology. All right, cool.
Okay, read Tim's comment, because that comment right there is what I think is happening to Dino and why I'm not seeing it.
He said, I see that in St. Louis when it's an ordered through the local grocery store's website.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's happening to him is his local grocery store allows customers to order through the website, and then it is facilitated to Instacart. But because it was not ordered through Instacart, there's no way for them to verify the phone number to the connection. So it's going to tell you don't contact the customer or whatever.
He put up another video. He put up another video about me, Jaded. What the fuck?
What's up, Jaded? So that's my point, is that, like, this is why I tell people that if you're going to be a content creator, and I know I'm not, so I have no right to, like, give advice, but this is my opinion, is that you should, from used to be one, you should not make a video based on your emotion. You should take to collect your thoughts, think things through, then make the video based on logic, evidence, research. When you make emotional videos, this is the result. This is what happens. You start calling people liars and all these crazy things. Like,
I don't see it. I don't see it on here, Jaded. You just put up a video about me. Let me see. It's about a minute long, you said? Okay, let me look at this videos.
Right, exactly, Tim. It's being dispatched through Instacart, but it is not ordered through.
Here we go. This video is just for me. So let's see what he has to say, Bobby.
This video is just for Roy. Okay? Anybody else wants to comment? You can comment, all right?
Hey, Roy. Is there a way for you to zoom in on that picture?
No.
I'll have to zoom in on that alcohol.
I guess it says that he picked the right item, and Instacart is showing him that it's a different item, that it's not the right item.
I know, but the reason I'm saying is because on alcohol, sometimes I've had it where I've picked up the item, it's the same brand, same ounces and everything. The bottle looks exactly the same, the picture looks the same, and then it's something, the slightest change, like it's a alcohol black instead of original, but the bottle looks exactly the same. So I've had that happen. So I don't know what exactly he's trying to prove with that, but
I don't know either, bro. I'm just okay. Well, I'll have to go over it when I can look on my phone and all that shit, so I can see exactly what he's talking about, or I can look at the pictures and be able to tell what the difference is. Okay, so here we go. Back to where we were. Let's put it back up here. So how's your day going so far, Mr. Bobby?
Oh, it's going good, except for the fact that, it's hot as a motherfucker, but
how hot is
great.
I
told you, I say this almost on a daily basis, and I'm sure people think it's corny and that I'm repeating myself, but I'm telling you, man, when you wake up in the morning, no matter what else is happening in your life, you are winning because you are alive, and you can breathe and step outside and get the fresh air.
Okay, I didn't ask to hear Bobby Tony Robbins. I just asked how your day was going.
Hey, I'm just telling you, man. Put the energy out into the earth that you want to receive.
What's up,
Your
Jay?
day will be blessed.
You're at 104. I think yesterday my car said 119 yesterday.
Yeah, Jaden,
right.
exactly, dude. I'm telling you, it's happened to me where there's the slightest difference, and if you don't look at it with the strongest detail, you will get it wrong.
Yeah.
I've had it happen to me hundreds of times.
Exactly.
Especially
But I'll take the time to look. So I'll take the time to look. So we'll see. But let's continue on with this nonsense here.
Not to pop up orders because I'm currently on an offer. They know what you're doing.
I still don't understand what does Uber Eats got to do with our beef about Instacart? Like,
But an Uber Eats, they know what you're doing, but they don't have a feature like that to block orders. Okay? They leave that open, and they want you to figure it out because when you go to the Uber Eats or Uber Eats website, what do they say what the coffee thing is about? It's about taking a break. That's what it's about. That's what it was meant to. It was meant to taking a break, Roy. You're not taking a break when you're on a customer order. You're actually active.
the fuck? You can pause your app whenever the fuck you feel like it. Just
Okay,
because-
so I know what he's talking about.
Okay, you know what he's talking about? Okay.
Okay, so there's two different ways you can do it. You can do what I said, which will pause your orders, quote unquote, and sometimes it will end your shift, which doesn't matter on Uber anyway, but that sometimes it'll sign you out after the delivery. You just got to sign back in. There's another option where at the bottom there's a little coffee icon. And I mean, not a coffee icon. There's an option at the bottom somewhere. I don't remember exactly what it is, but essentially it'll let you take a break. Like it's designed for you to quote unquote take a break.
Okay.
I guess that's what he's talking about. But even so, like, so let's say you clicked it and took a break, and then you immediately unclicked it. What do you think Uber's going to do to you? Oh, you didn't take a long enough break? Like, he's thinking this like this is a W-2 mindset. Like, no, who gives a fuck what the reason is why you're pausing it? Uber's not going to give a shit. Like, I don't know. I don't get that at all. Like, who cares what the design reason's for? It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, there's going to be no repercussion for doing it, so I don't.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So
I don't understand, bro.
Let's continue.
That's when you're not active and you want to take a break, or you want to go to the bathroom, or you want to fill up your car with gas. You hit the coffee break button on the Uber Eats, and
The coffee button. That's what he's talking
going
about.
offline. That's what it's for. It's for taking a break.
Okay.
But again, so what? Even if he's using it for even if you're not using it for taking a break, like, what is Uber going to do to you? Nothing.
But I'm trying
Not
to
breaking.
say,
It's a walk around.
yeah, it's a workaround. It's a workaround. Yes, it's a workaround. You do whatever you got to do what you got to do with these apps. Just like the glitch, all you fuckers had a fit about the glitch. Wasn't the glitch a workaround getting your AR up without having to hurt your shit? That's a workaround.
Yeah.
You do whatever workaround works to fucking do what you got to do. So what? Now you're saying you're Mr. Perfect on the apps? You don't break any app rules? Get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you this: pushing that coffee break thing, and then immediately unpushing it. There's nothing wrong with that. All you have to, if anybody was to even question it, which nobody will, because nobody really gives a shit. All you got to say is, "Oh, I accidentally hit the button. It happens," and I fixed it. Right?
But Uber ain't gonna give a shit about that.
They're not. But that's the point. Is that, like, who cares what the reason is? If it stops you from getting irritated, if it stops you from having the customer fucking be in the middle of signing and the thing pops up, what does it matter what the quote unquote definition of what it's designed for? Like, what's gonna happen?
It apparently matters too. But let's continue.
But it doesn't matter. It means,
well, I know it doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter, but he thinks it matters, and it's giving him something to bitch and complain about and try to prove something. So,
But bought it with Office, but on DoorDash, that never happens. Why? Because it's implemented in the DoorDash app for that not to happen. Well, how do you know that? I've been doing it for 6 years. I've done thousands of shop and deliver, not even zero. It never happened. It never popped up an order on DoorDash where they're giving me the driver's.
So then you need to make a fucking positive video that shows something positive in the light of DoorDash instead of making a bunch of negative ones. How about that? Here, that gives you.
Yeah, he is mostly correct that
Yeah.
he's mostly correct that yes, when you are dropping an order off on DoorDash, 99% of the time it is not going to pop an order up. However, I'm a pro shopper.
Usually, DoorDash ain't busy enough to even do that. That's why.
Well, no, it's not that. It's they have it implemented in their system that they're not like. So
I'm joking.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like, yes, DoorDash has a different algorithm or computer program. Yes, so they don't do that. Now, I can tell you personally, because I'm a pro shopper, once in a while when it's like stupid busy on shopping orders, sometimes when I'll be pulling up to the drop, they will add another shop before I drop it off. It doesn't happen often. It might be like once every 6 months, but it does happen.
Yeah,
but yes, he is.
I'm just trying to make a joke, so don't take it serious. But you just gave yourself, Dino, right there, a positive video to make about DoorDash. There you go.
License, I'm scanning, and then they got a sign. I've never seen a DoorDash offer pop up like that.
Well, if they had a weed button, Jaded, Flex would have never got any work done.
But we'll let the audience sing on that.
Sing on what? Who cares? It's a new point. It has nothing to do with your inability to shop orders because you can't fucking shop right. Like, come on now, what the fuck?
Before you said about the laundry detergent, the pictures matter, and then the descriptions matter, and then today he did another on his new response. The weights don't matter now. But before he said, oh, it's a different weight. Now he's saying on the one he made today, the weights don't matter. So he's all over the place. He's all over the fucking place.
Who said the weights don't matter? When did I say the weights don't matter?
You assume that, you're assuming the worst about the peach. You assume that, why are you not showing us a little bit more? Maybe it does not end there. You assume the worst. That's why I have to go there back again to show you that it ends there.
No, I didn't fucking produce the word. I was being an asshole because you were being an asshole to Bobby for no fucking reason. That's why I was being a douche to you. Because you were being an asshole to Bobby for no fucking reason. So I was just going to be a douche just like you were being a douche to Bobby for no fucking reason. You calling Bobby a liar, so I was calling you out. Maybe you're doing the same thing. That's why you skipped those aisles. You didn't show us all the aisles. You skipped the ones you wanted to skip. So I was being a fucking douche just like you were being a douche. I don't claim to be the worst. I could care. I give 0 fucks about your shit, Dino. I give 0 fucks about your shopping ability. I give 0 fucks about what goes on in your daily business. I hope you always have a great fucking time. You're safe. You get your shit. You make your money. Do your thing. That's all I care about. But when you come on here and you make these videos and you're constantly complaining, saying that everybody's out to get you, the app's out to get you, the app's out to get you, and then you show evidence of yourself fucking up, and then you choose not to take responsibility for it, that's when I'm going to call it out. And I've done it with everybody. I've done it with fucking Pedro. When Pedro did his video and he doesn't know how to read a sign, I called Pedro out for it. I've called Bobby out for it. I've called Flex out for it. I've called everybody out when they do something. They're complaining about something else when it was clearly their own fault that they don't want to take responsibility for it. So you're not immune to that, Dino. But to sit there and say, I want only the worst stuff, bullshit. I was being a dick to you because you were being a dick to Bobby for no fucking reason. That's why. And you guys have this mindset that all these people are going to have to kiss my ass to be. I have the most open channel besides, well, even Peach. They ban people. But I have the most, I've banned people too. But I have the most open channel for everybody can come in. So to sit there and say that, you're just not making any sense, Dino.
But you won't take my word for it. That's why I went back there to show you that it ends right there.
Oh, no, I took your word for it the first time. I told you on my first one, I said, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We're giving you the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't there. So don't sit there and say I didn't take your word for it. I just chose to be a dick on this last video because you were being a dick towards Bobby. You're calling Bobby something. Once again, without the knowledge of what's Bobby, you calling him shit. You calling him a liar. You're calling people in my chat a fucking liar. That you don't even know that what their markets are. But you're calling them liars. You're calling them fruity. So I was being a dick to you. We're all in this community. All these people watch everybody else. So yeah, I was being a dick because you were being a dick. And I'm one of the greatest at being a dick. I'm on top. If there was an app for being a dick, I'm top tier all the way. 4.99999% being a dick. I can be a dick. Dead ass. If there was an app for being a dick, I'm top tier. I am beyond any kind of fucking jewel when it comes to being a dick. If you want to be a dick towards me and my subscribers, I'll be a dick right back. So it is what it is. Everything DoorDash does benefit them drivers. Need to understand the orders drop off is designed to force you to take it. Usually it's a shitty order. Yeah, Matt, all these apps are after you. So, and you can, see, look, even Lightning says dead ass. Everybody in this chat will tell you that I am top tier at being a dick. If you want to come at my chat saying they're all fruity, they're all this, because they're giving you their opinions of what they see. They're not saying it just to kiss my fucking ass. The people in my chat say what they have to say on what they see and what they are. They ain't agreeing with me because they just want to be in my chat. They're always welcome in my chat. That's why everybody's fucking blue except Matt. Let's fit Matt. Hold on, Matt. Let me fix you, bro. I gotta fix you. I gotta get you blue. Hold on. Let's fit Matt. Here we go. Matt. All right, Matt, you are now in blue mode. So, but the rule is, Matt, you gotta come in and say, I'm blue, bitches. That's part of the rules. But yeah, so Matt, you're now blue. All right, let's go back to Dino complaining.
Because you did say that on your previous response, and that's why I did that.
Yeah, I didn't. Because I didn't. I only did it this last time. It's because you were being a dick to everybody else. You're calling everybody fucking liars. If you want to be a dick, I'll be a dick. I don't go calling anybody in your chat fucking names. I don't go in there calling anybody's other chat a bunch of dum-dums, a bunch of fruity people, a bunch of idiots. I don't do that to your people. So why the fuck do you feel comfortable coming in there saying it about mine? And you don't think I'm going to stick up for my people? Hell yeah, I'm going to stick up for my people. So fuck yeah, I'm going to stick up for them. So show respect to my people like I show respect to your people, and we won't have a fucking problem.
No, I'm going to go all the way down to the whole aisle to see what's going on with the salsas.
That's not what I said. If you watch my video, you would have said, I said, show us all the salsas. I said, show us all the salsas. French onion dip is not salsa. Sour cream and onion is not salsa. Queso is not salsa. I said, show us all the salsas. Is what I said. I said, go down the aisle and show us all the salsas. Now, one time did I say go all the way to the end of the aisle and show me all the creamy ones? Never did that. So come on.
Dips. They're all dips. Just to have a good look where everything is. So the restaurant style is the same one. Everything there is the same one.
That's not what. What? Who said that? The restaurant style is different. That's why one's called chunky and one's called restaurant style. Where you get they're all the same. Because we all saw yesterday, and we saw in your first video that the medium chunky salsa was right next to the mild. That was my whole point. Why didn't you show us all the other salsa? Because I showed you in the picture with the medium fucking lid that was right next to the chunky salsa that you said was never. That you said the medium wasn't there, but it was sitting right there in your own picture. So come on, bro. What are you talking about? That's why I said show us the rest of the salsa.
That says chunky salsa, and that chunky salsa is the same thing. No, one says chunky salsa, and the other one says chunky salsa, made with real tomatoes, jalapeno, and onions.
Once again, we're getting stuck on labeling. We're getting stuck on labeling. There you go. That's your problem, Dino. You're getting stuck on labels. You're getting stuck on the labels. Stop with the labels. Understand that packaging and marketing changes throughout the year depending on the company. And I showed you because you said that only the mild. Why would the company only put that one on the mild when I showed you they put it on the medium as well, and they put it on the hot as well? It's just a different label, Dino. It's all made with the same shit.
That implies something.
Yeah, it implies they changed the label. It implies that this label is different than that label. Because if you look right next to your made with real this, the mild chunky salsas with the older label is sitting right there as well, next to the chunky made with this. And that's the same mild as that's the same mild chunky as the mild chunky that said made with this. It's just a different label, Dino. That's it.
Like it or not, that's what it implies. Period. Period. Ask anybody.
Oh.
Ask anybody. Of course it's stupid. The whole marketing shit and the whole product design, the barcodes are different from what they have in Instacart and DoorDash and Uber Eats. The barcodes are all crossed off with the actual, oh, you think that they're only changing the labels? They change barcodes too on products.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Fucked up anyway.
Hold on a second. No, I showed you yesterday the whole fucking Gain fucking detergent. I showed you yesterday that Happy Hibiscus Hula 134 load detergent bottle and Happy Hibiscus 134 load detergent bottle have the exact same barcode. I showed you that yesterday. I pulled it up on the screen. They have the same barcode, but different packaging and different name. They're the same product. One just has this. They chose to use this name in this bottle for the same product that they used for this name and this bottle. I showed you that yesterday. Same exact barcode. So there's not an argument there. I'm blue, bitches. Yeah, right, man. And Matt's blue now.
So what's the point? What's the point? We're gonna change the labels on the soda. We're gonna change the labels.
Yeah.
But if the soda says made with real sugar, we're gonna remove that with a new label, right?
Yeah.
When they make a different label,
Sure they do. Sure they do. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. They change labels all the time. Diet Pepsi's got a new label. Diet Pepsi has a new label on it. Yeah, they'll change the label all the time. If it's Christmas time, Diet Mountain Dew will put Christmas trees on their shit. Does that mean it's a different type of Diet Mountain Dew because that label has Christmas fucking trees on it? No. Same Mountain Dew, but the label's different.
maybe no.
Oh, yeah.
That stays on there for a purpose, no matter how many times you change the fucking label, the description never gets removed. Maybe real sugar could be with different colors, different designs on it, but the description made with real sugar always stays on it.
Not necessarily.
And the
Yeah,
same thing with
that's a false statement.
Exactly.
Yes, when they change the label, sometimes the wording on it looks weird, but it's the same thing. Like I've had times where I've picked up something and like let's just say a jar of spaghetti sauce, right? And it'll say it's got tomatoes, onions, and basil. And then the next time they change the label, it'll say tomatoes and onions, but then when you go look at the ingredients, it says basil. So
Exactly.
like, yeah, sometimes when they change the packaging, yeah, sometimes the label doesn't say exactly what it said before. Sometimes they do eliminate or add words or So, and yes, Jaded, I'm fine. I was getting lunch, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's eating.
Anyway,
we're not gonna change the medium and hot, but only the mild. But the mild.
And I already showed you that picture today that they put the same label. It just depends on the company. So they doesn't it's not just on the mild. They do put that label on the medium and the hots. So it's not so
It's made with real, but the other ones are not.
no, they're made with real. They just didn't have the label that you wanted it to have. It's the same shit, just a different label. It's very simple.
The fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Call Tostinos.
And it's not-
Tostitos, not Totinos.
Oh my God. Are we gonna go on that? You're gonna die on that hill.
Yes,
Bobby.
because Totino's is a pizza brand. Tostitos is a salsa and chip
Okay,
brand.
whatever. Fuck.
There is two different items, so yes.
Okay. Sorry. Maybe I'll have a video about that today.
I want to find out, not in the near future, what the labels are going to look like on the medium and hot chunky salsa.
They'll change it. They can change it whenever the fuck they feel like it. But I showed you a picture of the medium chunky salsa that had the same label as your mild chunky salsa. It just depends on what your store has, and it could depend on what time of the year. It could be they have an overstock of this particular chunky salsa with this label, and they have your store hasn't got to the one with the other label, or they whatever the fucking company does is what the company does. But it's the same shit, different label.
You tell me that there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's their business. They can do what the fuck they want with their labels.
They could have just made a green label on the mild and say chunky salsa.
They did. They fucking did, Dino. It was sitting right next to the other fucking salsa. It was sitting right next to you, the same fucking one. The fuck you mean? Hold on a second.
I think what he's trying to say is that when Tostitos changed the label on the medium salsa, that they should have left the 3 ingredients on the original one there.
They do, Bobby. It just depends on whatever label you get. They do. I showed the picture of it earlier that they have the medium with the same label as the mild one he's freaking out about, and they have it on the hot one as well. It just depends on whatever label they put on it.
But does the new label of the Tostitos, does that new label have the same ingredients on the front of the package as the old one does, even though the look is different? Yes or no?
What? Okay, say that one more time.
Okay, so let's say the old label said that that the salsa was made out of tomatoes, onions, and whatever the third thing was. Does the new label also say that on the front, that it's made of those same 3 ingredients, or did it change?
The label has a picture of tomato, jalapenos, and fucking onions on it. What does that imply?
I know, but I'm asking about the wording specifically.
No, it doesn't have the words on it. No.
Okay, so that's his gripe. That's his gripe right there. He thinks it should say the exact same thing, even though the label is.
It doesn't have to. It's because it's.
I know it doesn't have to. Of course, it doesn't have to. As long as they have it listed in the ingredient label and they're going by what the FDA recommends, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference.
Exactly, and I already pulled that up earlier today too. It's the same exact shit. They have no artificial fucking stuff in their shit. It's all made with the same shit.
Right.
Like, what else would they be making the medium? Because the medium chunky salsa doesn't have the label he thinks it should have. Does that mean they're using rubber pellets? So that shit that the red chunks and the onion chunks and jalapeno, that's not really jalapenos and shit. That's just chunks of rubber. What the fuck?
I don't know. I guess that's his argument. I don't. As long as they are complying with the FDA laws and regulations, and they are putting the ingredients somewhere on the label, it doesn't matter where it's at. Front, back, side. Doesn't make a difference.
It's going to be in the ingredients
right.
section.
Ingredients description. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But he's getting hung up on these. He's getting hung up on how he buys shit or how he's shopping based on the labeling, and that's not how it works.
I know.
If they give you, it's kind of like the whole game thing. You got a picture, all the information is on the front of the picture. All you got to do is look at the other bottles that have the same information on the pit as the thing. That's all you got to do. You're looking for Happy Hibiscus, 134 load bottle of game. Just because it doesn't have the big word happy on it, if there's a bottle sitting there that says Happy Hibiscus, 134 load, which there was, that is the same exact product as a Happy Hibiscus Hulu, that 134 load that he showed the picture of. Same shit, just different packaging.
If he would have done the shop that I just did at Dollar General, he would have had a complete conniption because I had a order that had a lot of different kind of candies and stuff. And on DoorDash, a lot of the time at Dollar General, they'll show you a picture of where it's at. I had like 5 of the candies try to tell me it was in the frozen food section.
Yeah.
But I know that that's not where it's at. So I would have just moved on and found.
And what he's throwing at us right now is this entitlement that he thinks the businesses should make their labels the way he wants their labels, so it's easy for him to shop. No, that's not how it works. And that's the vibe I'm getting from it. That he thinks that, why are they changing shit? It should just stay the same.
Would it be nice if they made it easier on us? Sure, but like they own the company, and it's not my job to tell them, "Hey, make the label more convenient for me." Like, no, they're gonna do what's best for their labor costs and shit. So,
let's say Bobby was looking for the medium chunky salsa, right? You go there, you see the mild chunky salsa. It has this label on it. You see the same exact size bottle that says medium chunky salsa on it, but it's a different looking outside label. Would you not, as a common sense, pick that bottle up a medium and scan it?
Yeah, I would scan it, and then if it told me it was the wrong one, then I would try to figure it out. But no, that's the first thing.
Then it would have told you it's the same number, has the same barcode, everything, and you would have put it in your shopping cart and went. You wouldn't have said, because this one says real this, you wouldn't totally skip over the medium chunky salsa that was sitting right there next to you. You wouldn't do that.
No.
Exactly. But that's what he does. That's what he does. He didn't see the label that he saw in the picture, so he just assumed that, oh, nope, none of them work. Instead of just doing it. Because that's what I do. That's what I would have did if I'm shopping. If I see Oreos, cookies, and cream, and then I see this one, and I'm looking for cookies and cream plus, I'm gonna fucking scan both, or I'm gonna scan the one that looks as close as possible. And if it says it's the same one and the packaging's different, boom, it still goes in the cart, because it's the barcode that matters, not the picture of the fucking of the product. It's the barcode. And the picture is giving you a basic idea of what you're looking for. That's all there is to it. You don't ever have to read a description. If you can look at a picture, you don't have to read the description. Look at the picture. Everything's on the front of the picture. And then if you see something that looks similar, scan it. See if it works. You know what I'm saying?
No, Jehu, I can't recommend a different salsa because salsa is fire as hell the way it's already made, and I wouldn't change it. The ingredients they put in salsa makes it really good.
So it is what it is. But I'll look at all the pictures he took, and I will scan that motherfucking pictures. I can get, probably chances are something's different.
That's because I'm currently on an office. They know what you're doing.
Gino, change the battery in your smoke detector, please.
Oh, please do. Please do.
But I know Grace, they know what you're doing, but they don't have a feature like that to block orders. Okay? They leave that open.
We were already there.
And they want you to figure it out. You assume that, oh, why are you not showing us a little bit more? Maybe it's not in there. You assume the worst. That's why I have to go back again to show you that it is there. But you won't take my word. That's why we're.
Okay, first of all, you didn't have to go back there. You don't have to go back there. Just because I made a video busting your balls doesn't mean you have to go do anything. You don't have to prove shit to me, Dino. So that you don't have to prove shit to me. I'm just busting your balls. I do these little reviews just busting your balls. and you're taking it dead ass serious. I'm just busting your balls. But you want to take it dead ass serious and you waste your time trying to prove me? What the fuck? Because you didn't prove me wrong. You didn't prove me wrong. You just gave me more ammunition to bust your balls even harder. And that's what I did.
Back there to show you that it ends right there. Because you did say that on your previous.
Yeah, and I told you why I said it. Because you were being a dick to my people and other people. So I'm going to be a dick back.
Response, and that's why I did that. No, I'm going to go all the way down to the whole aisle to see what's going on with the salsas, all the dips.
That's
They're all
not,
dips.
but that's not what I said. I just said, why didn't you show us all the salsas? I said you should have went down left all the way to the salsas and all the way to the right with the salsas. Has nothing to do with the dips. Sorry.
Just to have a good look where everything is. So the restaurant style is the same one.
Oh, we already heard this.
Crossed up with the actual. Oh, you think that they're only changing the labels? They change barcodes too on product, but the other ones are not. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? And is that how it's going to say? For how long is that going to say? I want to find out. Not in the near future. In the near future, what the labels are going to look like on the medium and hot chunky salsa.
You can't predict that, bro. That's up to the company. They can change.
You tell me that there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. It's a company choice. Their company, they can change their
They could
label.
have just made a green label on the mild and say chunky salsa. And leave it at that. No. Made with real. What are you implying here? What the fuck are you implying? That the other ones are not made with real? What does that imply? Oh, they made with artificial? Jalapeno, tomatoes, and onions? Is that what you're implying? That's what it's implying when you say real on this one, and the other ones don't say nothing. The other ones just say chunky salsa.
Question, guys. Have you ever seen an artificial tomato?
Not that I can think of.
Have you ever seen an artificial onion?
Oh, I mean, some people might argue that canned like tomatoes and stuff might have more ingredients in it, but I don't think the tomato itself is fake. They might just add sugar or something in it to kind of make it taste better.
Have you ever seen an artificial jalapeno other than like the plastic ones at fucking Michael's or something?
No, not that I can. I mean, again, if they have it, I'm not saying they don't have it, but no, I've never seen that.
So why would a company, because they put real, different label that says real on this? I would, please, Dino, your next video, show us an edible artificial tomato. Okay, oh shit, let's look that up. That gives me something to look up right now. Well, let's look that up, huh, Bobby? That's
you know what I'd like to know? I'm genuinely curious now that I'm thinking about it, because he's talking about the barcodes, right?
Yeah.
So in his video, didn't they have old and new labels still there for the mild, I believe?
Yeah. Yes, they did.
Well, okay, so what he should do is he should go see both of those the next time he's in that store, turn both of them over, and see if the barcode's the same. Or I bet you the barcode's still the same.
Is there an artificial tomato? I think I still spelled it wrong. That you can eat. Oh, there we go. Well, here, let's put that to rest, Dino. Hold on a second. Let me let's put that to rest. Hold on, let me share screen. No artificial tomatoes are not edible. There you go. There you go. So there's no such thing as an artificial tomato or any other. I don't even know why we had to look that up, bro. Oh my God. But I guess some people, you just got to do what you got to do. But yeah,
hey, Roy, do you feel dumber for looking that up?
For me going around and knowing that I got all this mega brains, yeah, I just killed my own
'Cause
mega brain. Fucking.
I should have
by looking that up,
stopped
I
you,
just,
but
yeah,
I
hurt my
I
mega
wanted
brain.
to see if you were gonna actually go through with this.
That's what it says.
Yeah, but I did. I have to. I got to do a good, thorough review. You know. So I got to do a thorough review. I can't half-ass and give fake information because then I'll get called out for giving out fake information. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it says. I'm hoping to get another offer like that. I'm hoping to get an offer like that, where it is the mild chunky salsa, and I'm going to scan the medium and the high to see what it says on the fucking thing.
It's going to give you a wrong barcode because it's two different salsas.
And see what it says.
You can't scan the fucking mild
And it says,
and then scan the medium because they're going to have
Two
different
different?
barcodes. What the fuck?
screenshot it and put both your faces on it.
How about you do this? Bobby gave you the perfect example.
It's
Guess
ridiculous.
what? When you go back, the mild that said real chunky, scan that barcode or look at that barcode, and right to the left of it was the mild chunky salsa with the other label. Look at that barcode. Tell me if it's different. Then you already have that ability to do that. But if you go there and you scan the mild, and then you scan the hot and the fucking medium, it's going to be wrong because the hot and the medium is going to have a different barcode than the mild. But you have the ability to do that because the one to the left was the mild chunky with the label and the other mild chunky with the other different label. So it's right there. It's right there. You can do it. So you don't need to have an order to do it, but I would say wait till you get an order. I don't want you taking any extra time out of your day when you're trying to make money because of that.
It's ridiculous. Oh, it's semantics. Roy, it's all semantics. No, Roy, it's not semantics. When you're doing it, so what? But when everybody else does it, we're going to blast them on YouTube. And we're going to find the particular video because you don't do reactions to every single video.
No, I don't because I don't live on YouTube like some people. I do it out of fun. It gives people an opportunity. I do the shit out of fun. I don't live on YouTube. I'm not like your buddies or your other friends on YouTube. I have a life. I have a thing called life. Plus, I was just on vacation for 2 weeks. I'm not going to do videos. I'm not going to do reactions when I'm chilling on my vacation. So no, I don't do every video because it's not making me any money. I don't come on YouTube to make money. It's not going to make me any money by doing extras. I do them whenever the fuck I feel like it, Dino. That's how it is.
Only the ones we're going to go through, we got to find something first.
I can find something on every gig content creator and bust their balls. I can find that on everybody's. So don't think I only pick on you a little bit, Dino, because we usually have a little bit of fun banter back and forth. That's why I pick you, Dino. You normally you don't seem to take everything too serious when I'm busting your balls a little bit, except for this time you've done straight lost your shit. But it is what it is. I can do it on all of you. I've done it to Pedro. I've done it to everybody. So don't act like you're something special that I'm only picking on you. No, I choose you because you're usually pretty laid back. You'll get a little bit banter back and forth, and we're done. But you're taking this one way to the fucking extreme, and there's no reason to.
To hyper what? To give something for your audience.
I do everything for my audience. Why the fuck would I be on YouTube? It's for my audience. But my audience aren't mad at you. They don't get attitude with you. They just listen and they have a good laugh every now and then. It is what it is. And they do it to everybody. So nothing new, man. Just like you got people being disrespectful, talking shit about me in your fucking chat. I don't lose my shit on you. I don't make videos about Dino and his chat being a bunch of fruity ding-dongs and whatever else you choose to call people. I don't show you that. I don't show you that kind of disrespect. I'm only doing it this time because you did do what you did. So that's why I chose to do it this time.
You're in a crusade, Roy, to go after drivers. That's it.
I'm not on a crusade to do nothing. I'm on a crusade to show you that you guys are your own worst enemies. I'm on a crusade because I hear so many gig workers talk about how much better they are than everybody else. So I'm on a crusade to show you that you're no better than anybody else. You think you're more entitled to everybody else. You think you're better than fucking W-2 workers. But without W-2 workers, you wouldn't even have anything to fucking do in the first place. You think you're better than the customers that are paying your fucking salaries, and you're not. Because without those customers, you wouldn't be making any money. So I'm on a crusade to show you that you guys are not no more special than anybody fucking else that you seem to think you are. So no, I'm showing you that. I'm showing that you are constantly, and others are constantly complaining about something when it's your fault. It wasn't Instacart's fault that you didn't get all 4 items. It wasn't the customer's fault that you didn't have those 4 items. It isn't the fucking store's fault you didn't have those items. It was your fault that you didn't get all 4 items. Because it could have only been 2 items, but it was your fault that you didn't have 4 items. Or it was your fault you had 4 items. Because if you would have paid a little bit closer attention, it would have only been 2 items. So I'm just on a crusade to show you guys aren't special. And every time you guys want to come up here and act like you're better than everybody else, you guys want to talk about, oh, Roy's a fucking pizza delivery boy, which every one of you motherfuckers have delivered pizza. But yet you want to make fun of Roy being a pizza boy. But yet you motherfuckers deliver worse than pizza. You're out there picking up other people's nasty ass fucking McDonald's. So yeah, I'm going to show you you're no fucking better than anybody. So I'm not on a crusade to do nothing. I just point out the bullshit. So.
No matter what. Okay? You're in a crusade to go off the drivers. Period. No matter what it is.
That's not true. Because you know if that was true, I would be doing a live stream 24 hours a day calling out every gig worker I see on YouTube. I would be looking up every fucking story that I see on the news, which is daily, about gig workers doing gross, nasty shit. If that was the case, Dino. Come on.
My ocular nerve. You're blind too. That's the case. So what? There's your answer to so what? You're a hypocrite. You're blind as well.
No, I'm not blind. I'm not blind. I can see perfectly fine.
And the same thing. You're using semantics and craziness when it came to the laundry detergent. The photo matters. Or now the description matters because the weight. And today, the weights don't matter today.
No, I said the fucking photo matters because the size is on the fucking photo that you had. The only reason I brought up the weight is because you chose the wrong weight. That's why I said the weight.
So nothing fucking matters. So you should have made a reaction then. One day it's the picture, the next day it's the weights, and today the weights don't matter. Oh, the actual product.
No, the weights matter as well. The fuck you mean the weights? I never said the weights don't matter. The fuck are you talking about?
Was there? How do you know that? It wasn't scanned. How many times we scan the right product and the barcode comes up as too different from the original? How do you know that? How do you know that, Roy? You didn't scan it.
How do I?
You said that I didn't scan it. Well, you didn't scan it either.
How do I know that? Because when you did scan it in as a replacement, it showed you, it gave you everything. That was 132 ounces. When the 134 load is 177 ounces. So what you should have been, if you would have looked at the picture, all the information was on there for you to look and see.
So how do we know that's the case? How many times does Scan stop with DoorDash and Uber Eats when it is the product and it says no?
And I showed you yesterday that the barcodes are exactly the same. So if you would have picked up the Happy Hibiscus 134 load and scanned the barcode, it would have been the same as the picture that you had, even though it was a different picture on the bottle.
Oh, wrong item. Ask anybody that scans the actual item. Ask anybody that scans the actual item and it comes back as it's the wrong one. How many times?
I don't know. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure nothing's perfect, but I'm sure it happens. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll go through your new video today. We'll go through that, and then I'll look at those pictures and see if there's any differences. I'll do that.
So how do you know? Just by looking at it, it looks different from what the looks in the picture. The Happy is like this big. It's like the size of the Eiffel Tower.
Doesn't matter.
On the fucking link.
Doesn't matter.
Okay? And it's hula. The other one doesn't say hula at all.
And I showed you yesterday. Has nothing to do with it. Same product. The company just had a longer name. Same shit.
Only says Happy.
You know what you should, if you're going to complain about Instacart, have them upgrade their pictures. Have them kind of like DoorDash do. Have Instacart go through and take pictures, different pictures of the products. Then their algorithm could see different labels for the same products. How about that?
Happy Hibiscus. The other one says Happy Hibiscus Hula.
And I already proved to you yesterday and the day before that it's just a different name. Same product, they just have a different name on it. Same shit. Happy Hibiscus, Hula, and Happy Hibiscus is the same fucking thing.
What's hula? What kind of aroma is hula? We like to know that. What's the difference?
It's called a fucking name. It's the name. They just chose to give it a longer name to go with their packaging because it's called marketing, Dino.
Between Happy Hibiscus and Happy Hibiscus Hula. According to Roy, because he never purchased it, to him it's the same. Just to
No, not according to me. According to the company, it's the fucking same. And I showed you that yesterday.
win an argument. Let's ask the experts who know about this. What the fuck is hula? What the hell is fucking hula? If it's nothing, why put it on the fucking label, Roy?
Hula probably has something to do with Hawaii type shit.
Why put make it real?
Because it's fucking marketing, Dino. It's called marketing. They're not going to put taste like shit on a Snickers bar if they're trying to sell Snickers bars. They're going to put the most delicious candy ever. You might bite into it and it tastes like asshole. Somebody puts a big old fucking dog turd in a fucking wrapper. They're going to say it's the best candy ever. You're going to eat it and it's going to taste like dog shit. It's called marketing. They're trying to draw customers in. So they're going to make pretty looking shit. They're not going to make it ugly. They do that shit, Dino. It's called fucking marketing. They're trying to draw customers to their products. Jesus Christ, dude. You don't understand that?
Jalapeno tomatoes and onions, right?
Do you think that Hanes underwear is going to put on the fucking package? It squishes your ball sack when you put them on? No, they're not going to put it on there. But then the fucking another one might say put it on there that they got padding in the ball sack area. It's just fucking marketing, dude. Relax.
Made with, okay, that you can put without the real, made with jalapeno tomatoes and onions. Made with,
Because that's common knowledge that when you look at salsas, you know it's made from tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions. 99.5, if not more, % of salsas are made with onion, fucking tomatoes, and jalapenos. You shouldn't have to put that on the bottle, fucker. It's common knowledge. It's common knowledge.
Wait. Well, when you say made with
And when the label has a big ass picture of tomatoes, onions, and jalapenos on it, it's kind of fucking common sense.
real, you're implying something different. What, the other one's an unreal? What are you trying to say, the artificial? Well, one is organic and the other one's regular?
It would say organic on it.
One is more natural, like organic, and the other one is just the regular shit, onion, tomato and onion, like the basic, GMO. Usually when you say real, that's non-GMO. That's not GMO when you say real, boy. The other one could be GMO. And how many people are allergic to GMO? How about them fucking apples? Isn't that subliminal fucking deceptive fucking message?
Goddamn, dude, don't make me have to Google something again. Don't make me Google. All right, 2.5 hours. I'll Google that shit. You know I will.
And if that's not the case, isn't that falsifying description? Isn't that a falsifying statement? I'd like to find out that real, if that's non-GMO or not. And if it is GMO, the fuck is saying real? GMO is not fucking made with real. Genetically modified, engineered, fucking, that's not real. Real is organic. That's what the real is. But Ray doesn't get that. How about them fucking apples? You want to get technical, you want to do research, did your research. Oh, I didn't say go to the left all the way down and all that. Bullshit. Bullshit. Just to win arguments. And go up to practice. Like I said, something to put on his channel. Because everything is, if it's a positive, it's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. There's no drama. And that's what he does. He'll nitpick videos, specifically, oh, this is positive. No, we can't use that. That video, we can't use that one. Oh, we got something here. How about this? Remove the fucking pictures totally. Remove the pictures totally if that's the case. What's the point of having a picture that says made with real? Oh, the other one is made with real, but it's missing the description. What the fuck is that? What does that fucking mean? What the fuck does that mean?
Here's an article for you, partner. There is no such there is no such thing. There is no such thing as a GMO tomato. There you go. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a GMO tomato. Just so you know. There you go.
Oh, yeah, we know it's turkey sauce, but one it says, okay, maybe it's a green label. We'll give it a pass because it has a green label. Okay, it's a different.
They all have green fucking labels. It's the color of the fucking. It's the color of the wording. The mild has a green lid and green label, and it says in green mild. The medium salsa is a green label with a green lid that says medium in yellow. The hot is a green label with a green lid and the word hot in red. They're all green labels. Then the restaurant style is either a purple or red lid with the same thing, mild in this color, medium in this color, and hot in this color. What the fuck? Come on, dude.
Different label. But we cannot get a pass for the description that says made with real, bro.
Yes, we can, because there's no such thing as GMO tomatoes, and they would have to put it on there if there was. Come on, man. What if the shopper was colorblind? It has words on it. It's jaded. Just because you can't see the color don't mean you can't read.
Real. I'm not going to give a pass on that. I would have given a pass that said made with, and it ended right there. Jalapeno tomato tonight.
I just wanted to show y'all something real quick.
When you put the word real in there,
What?
Just because I think this whole thing is funny, and I'm literally in Walmart, freaking crying, laughing, and people looking at me like I'm psycho. But okay,
Are you gonna
all right.
Are you
So
gonna show us the Tostitos barcodes?
no, but I can actually go do that. But I want to show y'all this first. All right, here's the Gain Happy Hibiscus.
Yeah.
Right, since this is what he's talking about, it
Yeah.
says notes of vanilla, tropical blooms. So the reason it's a happy hibiscus is because of that reason. Now, where's the Hawaiian one? The hulu. I don't know what he's talking about when he says hulu. Nothing says hulu over here, but I just thought that was funny. I'm looking, but there's nothing that says hulu. But
No,
yeah,
it's a
you know
big-
what?
You would see a Gain bottle with the big word "happy" on it. You see any?
Yeah, I
Gain-
know.
Do you see a pink label that says with a big "happy" on it?
No, because they changed it because it used to say happy, but now it says happy hibiscus. It's not the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing. Like they changed the label.
Yeah, they just changed the pack. They just changed the package. It's the same shit. They just changed the package.
They did the same thing with the fabric softener where
Yeah,
it says
exactly,
happy hibiscus.
It's just now do me a favor. Perfect example. See where it says "happy" on the fabric softener? Do they have one that? Do they have that same scent, same size without the "happy" on it?
No, I don't see that. No, they all say happy hibiscus.
Okay, got you. They all have the big "happy."
I'm actually gonna now that just because I'm gonna take the time out of my day to go do this real quick.
Yeah, go to the
chip ball's
Tostitos.
right over
Go
here.
to the
So we're gonna
Tostitos.
do this in real time.
Exactly. There we go. I'm gonna put you
Excuse
on. I'm putting you on the big screen too.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm trying not to run into people. It's busy as shit in here.
We're gonna put
All
Bobby on. I'm gonna put you on the big screen. How do we put you on the big screen? I totally forgot how to do that shit. Oh, here we go.
You click on me.
Oh, click on you.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
I'm clicking on.
Yeah, and then
it
it should be.
There we go.
Should
There
be
we
add.
go.
All right,
Full
hold on.
screen.
I'm going to the Tostitos, not the Totinos. Okay?
Whatever, dude. Fuck. Calm the fuck
All right.
down.
See, mine still has the old labels.
Okay.
I don't see any new labels.
No, you got to go to the milds. Let's go to the milds
Okay,
first. 'Cause
here's the
all-
mild.
Okay, so
There's
that
the
has the
mild.
old label. Do you see the mild with the newer label or the other label?
No,
one
they
that
don't
says-
have any new ones. But let's see what it says. See how this is the old label, and this does not say that it has all those things on it that he was talking about.
No, but we.
But if you
obviously
flip
know that's
over
what
to the back,
Yeah.
ingredients: tomato puree, diced tomatoes, jalapenos, peppers, onions. Says it right there. Look,
Damn,
here's the difference. This one says medium. This one says restaurant style medium. This one says chalky habanero hot. Okay. So that's and then look, there's a big chunky mild. There's no big chunky medium. I don't see it, but yeah, I don't have the
You
new
don't have
labels. I was hoping.
Yeah, they
it
don't
did.
have a very good selection there. Do they have it anywhere else in the store? That's a
No.
shitty city.
Well, I mean, then they have all the other shit he was talking about with all these little cheeses and quesos and all that stupid shit. But yeah, we don't have 5 rows of everyone. But yeah, I mean,
Well,
there's what 2
but-
rows of mild, 3
Yeah.
rows of medium.
But do they have it in the regular salsa section with all the other salsa stuff?
Oh, you know what? You talking about like by
Yeah.
the taco stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk over there because I'm genuinely curious. I don't
Because
think
a
so,
lot of
but
A lot of times they'll have it on end caps. They'll have it all over the fucking stuff.
yeah, we don't have it on end caps here. Now they would like if it was closer to like the Super Bowl or something.
Yeah.
Just because people would be eating more chips. I mean, this is not really like chip time, but oh, excuse me. Just had his spark driver down there running to me. All right, where's the tortillas? All right, here, I'm gonna go to the international section. I don't think they have that same thing over here, but let's see. Yeah, I can already tell. No, all he got is like the
Yeah, but
Like
they
the
usually
Taco
have
Bell.
another salt. They also have a salsa section. It has all
yeah,
kinds of
that
other
right
salsa.
here. But that's
Okay.
not the one that you were talking about just now.
But they don't have the
That's-
Tostitos there in there.
No.
Okay,
They have all like the Walmart
Gotcha.
brands and all that
Gotcha.
good shit. So,
all right, cool.
but I just wanted to show the difference. There's a clear difference on the label.
Yeah.
And just because it doesn't say on the front that it's not made with tomatoes and this and that, clearly you just saw the ingredient label shows it does. So kind of an invalid argument. But you can take me off the big screen now.
I am, man. Calm down. But I think we're done with this reaction. So I think the point has been made. I think the point has been made. Bobby, hold it down while I take a piss. I've been holding this piss for a minute.
Well, I'm doing a shop, so I don't think I can.
Whatever, go shop. I don't want to be accused of you losing.
No, it's okay. It's no big deal. I'm not gonna get upset. Dino, go up there. Let's see. All right, I can talk for a second because I got to walk all the way over to the section with all the feminine products. So I got to walk a million fucking miles across the store. Physical. Yeah, I know, Tracy. I'm just kind of proving a point, though. Proving a point that it doesn't have to say it on the front of the label. And as far as the GMO goes on there, there's no such thing as a tomato with GMO on it. A tomato is a natural fruit that's either grown out of the ground or grown on a vine, depending on how you do it. If something is a fruit or a vegetable, it's not going to have GMO in it because it's got one ingredient, and that's whatever the fuck that fruit or vegetable is. So I don't even understand that argument. I don't know. At this point, I do find it hilarious. Like, I was just dying laughing in this one. I'm glad I got my earpiece in because people are looking at me like I'm psychotic. So, excuse me. Where am I going? Found the medium chunky salsa. Well, I just showed you, Tracy, in about a half a second. They were right next to each other.
Yeah. Chunky sauce.
Cheese 30 at number 1. I think I'm almost done with this order. I'm finna go home after this.
Oh, this is gonna be your last one for the day?
Yeah, well, funny story. I was gonna be done after I ate lunch, but Jessica's not home, and she said she was gonna be a while. So I took another order, and then she's like, "Oh, change of plans. Never mind." Look at this. Get this shit out of my way, dude. That's just in my way. All right, we got one item left. Yeah. I've seen GMO veggies and fruits. How is that possible, Tracy? It's a natural. That they don't add anything to it, unless you want to argue the pesticide argument, which some companies will do that. But there's no way that there's GMO in veggies and fruits. There's nothing in it. It's a natural thing.
No,
I hope that last item is soft. No, Jaded, I didn't have any salsa on my order. Sorry.
Maybe I should not tell Dino that a banana bean is GMO. I don't know about all that crazy shit. But we're done.
Well, yeah, because GMO would stand for genetically modified whatever, right?
Yeah.
So how do you genetically modify a fruit and vegetable that comes out of the ground? Like that unless you add something to it, which would then have another ingredient, which would make it not a natural item. I don't understand that at all.
I don't know.
And there's a lot of people here. Shit. Saw them at the grocery store. Well, that's probably, Tracy, if it comes in like a package or something, like if it's tomatoes in a package, maybe. But if it's just an individual single tomato that's like, out, you shouldn't say that. I got wait in these lawns. Let's see how bad it gets. Redo those floors. You know what's funny, Jaded? They actually did a remodel at this store, and they redid the floors, but they didn't redo them all the way. So there's like cracks and shit in them. I actually, when the remodel was done, I actually went up to one of the workers and was like, "Oh, the remodel's done?" And they said, "Yeah." I was like, "What the hell is going on with the floors?" And they're like, "Oh, they're done with that." I'm like, "But there's cracks and shit everywhere. What do you mean they're done with it?" All they did was put a coat of wax over it.
And right now, any stuff I see right now, it's going to be questionable now. People can make fake pictures and all that shit.
Of course. Of course.
So at this point, I'm not going to trust anything that some people say. They're trying to go out of their way to prove it. I'm sure that there are going to be certain situations where the app's going to fuck up. Plain and simple. But I don't know. I'm not going to take. So to think that the app's never going to make a mistake is ridiculous. But what he showed us, he didn't show us that he picked.
Oh, you got to scan 3 items.
He didn't show us the cheese. He didn't show us what. He didn't show us the other Cheez-Its he chose and scanned and said that they weren't recommended items. He didn't show us any other fruits. Well, the fruit is pretty. He didn't scan any other other than the detergents. What else did he scan? And he scanned the wrong size detergent. So.
Yeah, they actually used to have the little happy game here. Mm-hmm. They used to have it in the big one, but ever since they switched it over to that Happy Hibiscus or whatever, now it's only in like a medium. So we don't even have
Happy Hibiscus Hulu.
Mine doesn't say hula. Mine doesn't say that. It just says Happy Hibiscus. It doesn't say
because
hula,
it's just a different label. Happy Hibiscus Hula is the same as Happy Hibiscus. It's just two different one. They just used two different names. It's the same.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I know it's the same shit. I was just telling you we don't have the big size anymore. That's all I said.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I know it's the same shit. It is the same shit.
Happy Hibiscus Hula and Happy Hibiscus, it's the same one. They just added the hula to make the name longer. And I showed that yesterday when I pulled it up. It's the same shit.
All right. So next time, like when they start, because I think Tracy said something about they were slowly rolling out the Tostitos change label, whatever. So I'm sure at some point I'm going to see it here. So once I see it here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the aisle and I'm going to take a picture of the back of the front and the back of both of the labels to show you that the barcode is going to be the same.
I already pulled it up. I already pulled it up yesterday and showed the barcode's the same.
Yeah, it's going to be the same. I'm not saying they will never change the barcode, but generally when they're switching over to a new label, the barcode stays the same. Usually. Happy should definitely be removed. Yeah, I agree. Oh. Okay. I didn't have to get checked out by the Walmart police. I don't know where the lady's at. She's just gone. It works for me. Ooh, it's hot out here. God damn.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, the feel like temperature is 102 today, Roy. At least here.
It's what?
It's hot. 102. It's like breathing in soup. It's toasty. Did you hear me? It's 102.
Yeah.
Hot. I
But you have the humidity, so it's a little different.
Yeah, that's with the humidity. That's the feel like temp. I don't know what the actual temp is. I didn't look at that, but the feel like temp is 102 was the humidity, which the humidity is not too bad today, honestly. Wait, I'm gonna say feels like 115 or some shit. It's coming. We got I don't know if y'all know about weather patterns, but we got El Nino is coming. With but it's really fucking hot.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring this up. Share screen.
What sounds like cram, Tracy? What are you talking about?
Look, right here. Here it is right here. Gain liquid laundry detergent. Happy Hibiscus, 134 loads. That's the one that he showed the picture. Actually, his picture was a little different. It had the big 134 load over here in big writing. Right? Right there. Right there. And then if we go over here, we cut off the hula part. And then we go hit the center. Look what it says.
Yeah. Does it say Happy Hibiscus? I can't see that. It's too small for me.
Yeah, it's right here. It says right here, Gain Happy Hibiscus. But this
Yeah,
is only
see now.
that's the only 100. It's only the 100.
Yeah, now what they're doing too is, and what you're seeing right now is going to change because in my area, to where it says happy is a lot smaller now. Like the font's a lot smaller, so it's not going to be nearly as broad. So I'm sure he's going to complain that the letters are too small. It's going to be the next one.
Yeah.
Shout out to this customer for getting not one, not two, but 3 of these big 30-pound bags of cat litter. Whew. All right, I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta do this shit. Yeah.
See, and this is what the other one would say. This one. 134 loads. That's what the Happy Hibiscus one says. 134 loads. Bing sucks. Look at your community post. Okay. Hold on one second. Oh, show screen. Show screen. You stupid. You are still stupid, dude. Oh my god. You are so dumb, dude. You are stupid, dude. Made with fake tomatoes. Oh my god, dude. So goofy, dude. Oh shit. That was good though. That was good though. I gotta admit that was good. Fucking crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. fuck? Here we go. Here we go. But here we go, y'all. Right here. Right there. Happy Hibiscus. 134 load. Right there. Which was, if you look at his video, it was right to the left. So just different packaging. Different packaging. Just different packaging. So it is what it is. Jaded, you use AI a lot. All right, man. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this because we've been on here for 3 hours. So you guys have a wonderful day. Don't work too hard. Do your thing. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye. Yeah.